The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Adena Springs South, Daily Racing Form, Double Diamond Farm, Gulfstream Park, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Lamb South, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, and Tampa Bay Downs.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring an undefeated Kentucky Derby prospect in the Grade 2 Holy Bull Stakes, along with the daughter of a Kentucky Oaks winner in the Grade 3 Houston Ladies Classic. We begin with sprinters at Aqueduct in the Grade 3 Toboggan Stakes. Green Grotto, the even money favorite, Travis Stone has the call.
Green Grotto flying around the far turn, but here comes Dad's Caps, who emerges from the pack now, a length behind outside the quarter pole. Miwana Rose third toward the rail, top of the stretch, and it is off the turn. Green Grotto in front at the back of the pack. Captain Sears took a bad step, top of the stretch. Green Grotto in front, Dad's Caps on the outside trying to get there. Miwana Rose angles toward the outside. Sassicaia is launching a bit in the final furlong, and Fabulous Kid is coming too. Green Grotto's desperate for the wire. Miwana Rose, Sassicaia trying to split those two. It's going to be tight. Here's the wire. Sassicaia got there, right on the money.
6-1, Sassicaia closes gamely between rivals to defeat 46-1, Miwana Rose by a neck. John Bisono, the winning jockey in 110-2. The third winner on the card for trainer Rudy Rodriguez, Sassicaia gets his first stakes victory. The 5-year-old horse by Bernardini was bred in Kentucky by Masakiro Abe. A $250,000 yearling and a $1.6 million 2-year-old, Sassicaia has earned $274,000 for Robert LaPenta. Access Thoroughbred Week online every Saturday on Thoroughbred Daily News at thetdn.com. To Sam Houston Park for the Grade 3 John B. Connolly Turf Cup. Kagan and the Big Hoss, 2-1 co-favorites. Tom Harris picks up the call.
They point for the far turn now. 6 panels in a relaxed 1:14.4. And on for the far turn, Pumpkin Rumble continues to lead it now by a half, is retaking the lead from the inside. Going somewhere on the outside, accompanies the leader. Moving a closer third now comes the Big Hoss. Along the inside, from between horses, Bullard's Alley is still in the mix. On the far outside, Dak picks up the running now and called on his Kygun. 6 off the lead and swings to the outside. Here comes Big John B under a rush now, and the tempo quickens to the top of the stretch in the Conley. Pumpkin Rumble bends off the turn. Here comes the Big Hoss, charging through at the inside. On the outside, Bullard's Alley in the chase, but in deep stretch, it is the Big Hoss opening up in the Conley. Clear 4 and 5 and going away. The Big Hoss wins the John B. Conley Turf Cup.
The Big Hoss rolls home by 4 3/4 lengths over Kygan, the third winner on the card for Florent Giroux. Course record time of 2:28 flat, a 1:03 bar speed figure. Since being claimed by Sky High Racing for $50,000 out of a winning effort at Churchill Downs last summer, the Big Hoss has won 3 long-distance turf stakes. The 5-year-old horse by Lemon Drop Kid was bred in Kentucky by Gary and Mary West. The 4th winner of the race for trainer Mike Maker, the Big Hoss has earned $703,000. DRF Breeding, home of the new sire-powered results tool. Access race results from North America. Visit drf.com/breeding for additional information. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com.
In the back, she sells $850,000.
$500,000, thank you.
In the back, $460,000.
$400,000, thank you.
$500,000.
$400,000, Patrick, thank you.
$420,000.
$425,000.
Rogers Way, $500,000.
What kind of a horse is this?
City Wolf and Emma Jane Wilson, outstanding in the Durham Cup. City Wolf won it by 2, and City Wolf has collared the leaders. And it's City Wolf, and it's just a matter of how much you win by. City Wolf going away in the 3rd.
City Wolf, a graded stakes footer by leading sire Giants Causeway, and a half-brother to leading sires Ghost Zapper and City Zip. standing at Adena Springs South.
A Florida-bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida-bred.
Now a Florida Thoroughbred history moment. Founded in 1956, Ocala Stud is the oldest active thoroughbred farm in Florida and a pioneer in the thoroughbred industry. The landmark Ocala Stud's message is simply put, if you want a runner, look to Ocala Stud. Ocala Stud revolutionized the worldwide industry, creating 2-year-old in training sales. Now represented by the 3rd generation of the O'Farrell family, the farm's reputation as a top producer of thoroughbreds makes them a symbol of excellence. This has been a Florida Thoroughbred history moment.
Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish. Florida produced Breeders' Cup Classic winner Mucho Macho Man. Florida is one of the premier breeding regions and training centers in the world. We are a leading prep center for Derby winners and contenders. We boast of premier veterinary research centers and 3 major racetracks. Florida has the largest 2-year-old in training sale in the world, selling horses 6 times annually. Florida is proudly represented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 3 Swedish Chance Stakes just ahead in this segment. We begin with 3-year-old turf horses at Gulfstream Park in the Kitten's Joy Stakes. 7-5 favorite Conquest Daddy-O is dropping back as we pick up the call by Larry Comas.
Don't Be So Salty, a half a length. Little Mo's second, Azar is third. Life Imitates Art taken back once again to fourth. Conquest Daddy-O follows in fifth. JR's Holiday has been last throughout. Around the far turn, Don't Be So Salty, joined by Little Mo. Now these two are heads apart as they come to the top of the stretch. Little Mo on the outside pokes a neck in front. On the inside is Don't Be So Salty. Azar and Life Imitates Art are next, and then JR's Holiday. Conquest Daddy-O at the back of the field, and they're into the final furlong. It is Don't Be So Salty. JR's Holiday coming up the rail. And on the outside, Little Mo and Azar on the far outside. JR's Holiday's won it.
19-1 JR's Holiday rallies from last to score by 3/4 over Don't Be So Salty, who was disqualified to fourth. Misiael Jaramillo aboard the Keeneland Sells graduate in 135-1. After finishing off the board in his first 3 starts on dirt, JR's Holiday has found his best stride on turf. Third in the Armed Forces Stakes 2 starts back, he concluded his 2-year-old campaign with an allowance victory over the course. The colt by Harlan's Holiday was bred in Kentucky by Dr. John Chandler. It was a $40,000 Keeneland September yearling. A $55,000 2-year-old, JR's Holiday has earned nearly $183,000 for JR Racing. Jose Garofalo trains the winner. For all your insurance needs, a specialist at Jerry Parks Insurance Group is there to assist you with 40 years of exceptional coverage. Look for Jerry Parks, John Cassie, or Kelly Weeks at upcoming sales. 3-year-old turf fillies in the Grade 3 Swedish Chance Stakes. Charming Kitten, the 2-1 favorite. Once again, here's Larry Comas.
They move for the far turn, and it's Go, Roro, Go, with Matthew Rispoli a half length in front. Little Cyclone, second to the outside, and then it's Spinamis, Price to Perfection, and down toward the rail, Born to be Winner is right in contention, but needs some running room. After that, Hidden Treat going up on the far outside. Module is there too, and riding the inside rail here is Sapphire Kitten, but in tight quarters, they're into the stretch, and it is Born to be Winner who's come on with the lead. Price to Perfection now angling to the outside. Farther out comes Spinamis, who's charging, but here's Price to Perfection. Price to Perfection strikes the front and wins the Swedish Chant.
Price to Perfection by Spendthrift Farm Stallion Tipple City closes strongly to defeat Spinamis by 3/4 of a length. Joel Rosario aboard the 2-time OBS Sales graduate in 136-4. The 5th consecutive winner of the Swedish Chant for trainer Chad Brown. Price to Perfection was coming off a runner-up finish in the Ginger Brew Stakes over the course. The filly was bred in Kentucky by Bob Feldbloodstock and Joseph Creek. A $35,000 OBS January yearling turned $230,000 OBS April 2-year-old. Price to Perfection has earned nearly $130,000 for Clearovitz Stables and William H. Lawrence. Spendthrift Farms Tipple City, the next great stallion from the Roberto sire line, named a value sire for 2016 by pedigree expert Bill Oppenheim. The son of Dynaformer picked up his newest graded stakes winner when Priced to Perfection captured the Grade 3 Sweetest Chance Stakes.
Shaking it up on the outside, Central Banker, shaking it up to win in a driving finish. Shaking it up, and David Flores won the Malibu. They're almost in a straight line as they come for home now. Shaking it up will win it. Shaking it up, coming home powerfully. Shaking it up in a thorough take-it winner.
In the business of breeding horses, timing is everything. Making ovulation more predictable, Sucromate Equine takes the guesswork out of scheduling breedings. Sucromate is the only FDA-approved deslorelin product indicated for inducing ovulation within 48 hours of treatment. Sucromate is safe, reliable, and results from a large field-based study show Sucromate provides a higher ovulation rate than any other product. Streamline your breeding season with Sucromate Equine.
Competing at the Grade 1 level, you need an edge.
As Competitive Edge goes on with it now to take over the lead. And it's Competitive Edge with the lead.
His edge was speed.
Competitive Edge, the winner by 4.5 lengths.
Opening up to lead by 3, now by 4. Competitive Edge, spectacular once again.
Get your Competitive Edge in 2016.
Don't you know Hail Marys are long shots? But even a long shot can be a winner, like at Tampa Bay Downs. Because at Tampa Bay Downs, well, jockey?
At Tampa Bay Downs, you can have a lot of fun, maybe win a little money, watching the horses run.
Awesome. Grandstand admission is free on weekdays and only $2 on weekends. So you think you can catch a race or two?
Yeah, maybe a long shot will pay off for me.
Tampa Bay Downs, live it up at the Downs.
Now a Florida Thoroughbred history moment. Founded in 1956, Ocala Stud is the oldest active thoroughbred farm in Florida and a pioneer in the thoroughbred industry. The landmark Ocala Stud's message is simply put, if you want a runner, look to Ocala Stud. Ocala Stud revolutionized the worldwide industry, creating 2-year-old in training sales. Now represented by the 3rd generation of the O'Farrell family, the farm's reputation as a top producer of thoroughbreds makes them a symbol of excellence. This has been a Florida Thoroughbred history moment.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with an undefeated Kentucky Derby prospect coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin with 3-year-old fillies at Gulfstream Park in the Grade 2 Forward Gal Stakes. Undefeated Catherine Sophia, the 1-10 favorite. Larry Comas has the call.
It is Island Saint in front. Ballet Diva second on the outside. Catherine Sophia now just in behind the top 2. Still in with a shot, but has to swing to the outside here after a 45 2/2 mile. And now there's a clear path for Catherine Sophia, who comes up alongside of Ballet Diva and Island Saint. And with 1/8 of a mile to go, Catherine Sophia has taken charge. And it just doesn't matter what happened earlier in this race because she's much the best. Oh, Catherine Sophia just runs off, wrapped up by Joel Rosario under the wire.
Odds-on favorite Catherine Sophia draws off to defeat Island Saint by 5.5 lengths. Another stakes victory for Joel Rosario, 7 furlongs in 122 flat. Catherine Sophia broke her maiden by 12 3/4 lengths on debut at Parks Racing. And the John Service trainee shipped to Laurel Park to demolish the field by 16 1/4 lengths in the Gin Talking Stakes. The filly by Street Boss was bred in Maryland by Robert Manfuso and was a $30,000 yearling. Catherine Sophia has earned nearly $213,000 for Cash is King LLC. Catherine Sophia paid $220 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. To Aqueduct for 3-year-old fillies in the Busanda Stakes. Florida-bred, the 5-2 favorite. Travis Stone has the call.
Around the far turn, Scatouche is cranking up the pressure on Lost Raven. And these two come together outside the quarter pole. Scatouche with narrow lead. Lost Raven right back at the rail. Nonetheless is second off the turn to Scatouche. Scatouche is off the turn in front. Lost Raven is not done yet and is fighting on. And Florida-bred swings wide for the final eighth of a mile. Here's the eighth pole. Scatouche in front. Lost Raven keeps on battling. Florida-bred keeps on closing. Here comes Florida-bred trying to run down Scatouche. Scatouche trying to get there, but Florida-bred with the momentum up to do it.
10 lengths back in the stretch, Florida-bred Florida-bred closes rapidly to defeat Scatouche by a length. Jose Ortiz aboard in 1:45 2. Florida-bred broke her maiden in the Florida Stallion My Dear Girl Stakes and went on to finish second in the Grade 3 Tempton Stakes and fourth in the Grade 2 Demoiselle Stakes at 2. An $87,000 Saratoga yearling, Florida-bred has earned $415,000 for Coffee Pot stable. Mary Alice Coffee trains the winner. The filly by Double Diamond Farm stallion First Dude was bred in Florida by Disney Double Diamond LLC. Florida-breds, race 'em or chase 'em. Next from Gulfstream Park, 3-year-olds in the Grade 2 Swale Stakes. Undefeated Awesome Banner of the 9-10 favorite. Once again, here's Larry Comas.
6 lengths from top to bottom as Awesome Banner heads them into the far turn, a half length on top of No Holding Back Bear, who continues to apply pressure with 3 furlongs to go. They went a half mile in 45 seconds flat. Richie the Bull is 2.5 lengths off of them. Economic Model being ridden to go. And then it's Cardio Cowboy and Ready Dancer at the back of the field. Awesome Banner sets sail for home, shakes away from No Holding Back Bear. On the far outside, Richie the Bull is third. They're into the stretch. And Awesome Banner comes by the 8th pole, 3 lengths out in front. And then it's No Holding Back Bear and Richie the Bull, followed by Economic Model. But it's going to be another win for Awesome Banner. Awesome Banner comes under the wire, a 5-length winner of the Swale.
Another impressive front-running victory by odds-on favorite Awesome Banner, taking it by 5 widening lengths over Economic Model. Jose Caraballo aboard the Florida-bred in 1:21 4. A first-out maiden winner by 9 3/4 lengths over the track. It has only started 2. The Stanley Gold trainee returned from a 7-month layoff to easily take the Grade 3 Hutchison Stakes in his 3-year-old debut. Awesome Banner has earned $215,000 for Jack's or Better Farm. The undefeated colt by Awesome, of course, was bred in Florida by Jack's or Better Farm. Florida-breds, race 'em or chase 'em. To Aqueduct for the Grade 3 Wither Stakes. Flexibility, the 1-2 favorite. Again, here's Travis Stone.
The tight pack continues with a half mile to go. And up top, Sunny Ridge has come on to put a nose in front of Vorticity, but these two continue to share that lead. On the far outside, Adventus is coming with a 3-wide bid. Flexibility set to strike fourth and toward the rail, 3 furlongs to go. And then it's King Kranz and Donegal Moon. So round the far turn, Sunny Ridge still in hand outside of Vorticity. These two head-to-head, quarter mile to go. On the outside, Adventist is put to the whip, racing third. Flexibility is under the whip, down inside fourth as they come off the turn. Sunny Ridge with a narrow lead. Vorticity fighting on. Flexibility comes together with Adventist. They're third and fourth, but they're both closing. 1 furlong left. Sunny Ridge, tenuous lead. Vorticity fighting on. Flexibility, Adventist third and fourth. Down to the wire. Sunny Ridge, Vorticity keeps on fighting, but Sunny Ridge has won it.
7-2 second choice. Sunny Ridge gets up to defeat Vorticity by 3/4 of a length. Manny Franco, the winning jockey, in 1:46 4. Sunny Ridge, who broke his maiden for a $40,000 tag on debut, becomes a graded stakes winner in his first start at 3. Winner of the Sapling Stakes last summer, the Jason Service trainee closed out his juvenile campaign with a pair of runner-up efforts in graded stakes company. The gelding by Holy Bull was bred in New Jersey by his owner, Dennis Drayson. Sunny Ridge has earned nearly $525,000. New to Derby Dan for 2016 is Tapiture, a 5-time graded stakes-winning millionaire by the world's #1 sire Tapit. Tapiture is now available for inspection. Call Ryan Norton today for more information. To Gulfstream Park for the Grade 2 Holy Bull Stakes. Undefeated Mo Heyman 1-5 in his 3-year-old debut. Once again, here's Larry Comas.
They're off in the Lamb South Holy Bull. The best start was Perfect Saint from the inside. Mohaymen, maybe a step slow out of there, is now moving up in between Perfect Saint and Greenpoint Crusader as they make their way around that first turn. And they're followed by Frontier Ranger, who came out running in fourth and is right up with the leaders too. And then it's Conquest Big E and Fellowship as they make their way around that first turn. It is Perfect Saint in front. Greenpoint Crusader will be second, and Mohaymen is just in behind, running in third on the inside. Then Frontier Ranger and Conquest Big E. Fellowship last of them all and 5.5 lengths off the lead. That first quarter was an easy one, 24 3/5 seconds. So they move up the backstretch. Greenpoint Crusader pokes a nose in front. Perfect Saint is running in second, and Mohaymen is right in between those two and up with the leaders. And Mohaymen's going to be sent along between those two rivals to make it 3 across the track. Frontier Ranger close up running in fourth, and Conquest Big E and Fellowship. Now they make their way into the far turn, and Greenpoint Crusader and Mohaymen have kicked on with it, and Mohaymen is now in front after a 49 flat half mile. Mohaymen on the far turn with Greenpoint Crusader clinging to him, and now they're 3 lengths ahead of Conquest Big E and Fellowship as Frontier Ranger and Perfect Saint have dropped back. Around the far turn, Mohaymen continues to lead the way under a hand ride here. He's in front by 3/4 of a length, edging away at will. Junior Alvarado just took a peek back, and he's getting away now from Greenpoint Crusader. The lead is up to 2.5 lengths, and then it's Fellowship and Conquest Big E, and now Mohaymen just takes off. Mohaymen absolutely dazzling in the Holy Bull as he remains undefeated.
Odds-on favorite Mohaymen strolls home by 3.5 lengths over Greenpoint Crusader. A 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sells graduates. Junior Alvarado up in 142 flat. A perfect 3 for 3 at 2, including a pair of graded stakes victories in New York. Mohaymen gets his 3-year-old campaign off to a sensational start. The colt was bred in Kentucky by Clear Sky Farms. The third winner of the Holy Bull for trainer Karen McLaughlin. Mohaymen has earned nearly $560,000 for Shadwell Stable. Junior Alvarado with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. The half-brother to Grade 1 Stakes winner New Year's Day was consigned by Clear Sky Farms to the 2014 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was purchased by Shadwell Estate Company Limited for $2.2 million. Grade 2 Holy Bull Stakes winner Mohaymen, the Keeneland Sells Graduate of the Week.
$2,200,000. Thank you both, men.
Coming up, a filly with a classic pedigree is the Star of Texas.
Mama Joyce to kick off the early pick 4 with an easy win.
It's First Heritage in front. First Heritage begins to edge away.
Stick Stately Dude gets there and pulls away in the end.
But here's Floridora on the outside, and it's the New York Invader, Floridora, to win it.
Since Florida's first Kentucky Derby winner, Needles, in 1956, Florida has produced 50 national champions,
the 11th Triple Crown winner,
13 classic winners, 155 millionaires, memorable performances, and 26 Breeders' Cup winners. Produce your next champion in Florida.
Caraconti. In the classic mold of a Gainesway stallion, Caraconti hails from the immediate family of champion sire King Mambo. Winner of the Group 1 Grand Criterium at 2, Caraconti captured the sire-making French 2000 Guineas. A Breeders' Cup Mile winner in 132 4/5, Caraconti posted the highest turf buyer of the year.
Caraconti with a rush on the outside. Caraconti and O'Donnell. Caraconti!
Caraconti, standing at Gainesway.
Flatter, a graded son of AP Indy, continues to rank among leading sires. The sire of graded stakes horses in every crop, he consistently has runners at the highest level.
Upstart is pulling away to win the Holy Bull.
But a very stylish performance from Terrace.
Kobe's is back, wins it for Gary Stevens.
Powerful on the track and fashionable in the sales room, Flatter is from a top sire family. Flatter at Claiborne Farm.
Time now for the feature race of the week presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Sam Houston Park for the Grade 3 Houston Ladies Classic. The field included last year's winner Cassatt, but the 6-5 favorite was Forever Unbridled. Here's the call by Tom Harris.
And runners away in the Houston Ladies Classic. And Cassatt got off to a beautiful start. Callie Starr's going to track her early, racing second. And Diva's Diamond is there from between horses. Forever Unbridled runs on along the rail as they swing through the first turn in the Houston Ladies Classic. Cassatt strides away from the field and leads it by 4. Tracked by Callie Starr. Diva's Diamond to the outside. Forever Unbridled is tucked away. A snug fourth at the rail by 2. Then it's back to Theogony, and Welcome Aboard brings up the back as they straighten up for the backstretch run and head on for the far turn. Cassatt leads the way. First quarter 24-2, and Cassatt continues to lead it clear by 2. Up on the outside, Diva's Diamond into second by a half. Callie Starr is holding third along the rail by 2. Forever Unbridled is fourth along the outside. Then it's back to Theogony, who begins to pick up the running from back of the pack. And Welcome Aboard, 3/8 of a mile away in the Houston Ladies Classic. And midway round the turn, Cassatt is the one to get. Cassatt takes him to the quarter pole, clear by 3. Callie Starr still chasing. Diva's Diamond is back of that. Forever Unbridled is called on the outside and picks up the running now. Homeward bound in the Classic, Cassatt leads it. Here comes Forever Unbridled chasing from the outside, a furlong away. Forever Unbridled is on the attack from the outside. Cassatt battles back bravely. A driving finish, but Forever Unbridled has laid claim to the Houston Ladies Classic.
Forever Unbridled closes strongly to defeat Callie Starr by a length and 3/4, with defending champion Cassatt fading to third. Joel Osorio jetting into Sam Houston Park for his third stakes victory of the day. Time of the race 1:43-3. The Dallas Stewart trainee was making her first start since taking the Grade 3 Cumley Stakes in late November. The 4-year-old filly by Unbridled Song out of Kentucky Oaks winner Lemons Forever was bred in Kentucky by her owner Charles Fipke and is a full sister to Grade 1 Stakes winner Unbridled Forever. Forever Unbridled has earned nearly $551,000. Another big weekend of stakes action headed by the Grade 1 Dawn Handicap and the Grade 1 Gulfstream Park Turf Handicap. And we'll have the 3-year-old debut of undefeated champion 2-year-old filly Songbird in the Grade 2 Las Virgenes Stakes next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture. Online at tbredweek.com.